Broadcast up, ain't it? Yeah, he's up. No country, do what I do. It's a good game, good game, good game. Cash, yeah. 100 to real. You already got it. Yeah, 100 to real. Oh yeah, I ain't never known you to play like that. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta stick to your scheme, man. Shit. Alright, that's a bit. Yeah. Queenberry nigga go get a new goddamn mic. Man, call his phone, tell him to go get a mic, man. Nah, he in here. Yeah. Queenberry, man, go down there to that store for that motherfucker clothes, fix your mic and get you a mic, man. August 10th. Same 10, country. No, I already know.
This is Field, a couple yards to You better get my face. Knock you out. You ain't got no band-aid. Oh, I got some band-aids.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter where you're going out coverage, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down. That's complete. And he gets us all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Last year for Keenan Allen, by the way, 102 receptions in 2017. Chargers record. He actually passed running back LaDainian Tomlinson, who had that record. Yeah, running back in a Hall of Fame. But 30 had a couple receiving yards with over 1,300, nearly 1,400 yards. But only 9
Man, come on, bro.
Charger touchdown. Touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles? What you try to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then roll them off with your blocking and bring them back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. They get any kind of a good back. He'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage. This is feeling at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or don't you just throw that out? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out of the lab until the defense will just go and release the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. So one attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football in this first quarter. Oh, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but we're trying to run the football so we can play a long game. Keep handing it to him. It's a little runs are working now. They turn to 6, 7, 8, maybe more later on. And the slow man goes in motion left.
I see what's his name.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds McDonald. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Bell. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feel.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets around him, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsar's Kansas City Chiefs. In Kansas City late in the season, that one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Williams, the man in motion left. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Allen, the man in motion right. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Williams, the man in motion left. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. go, and it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down. To throw is Rivers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Yeah.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking
I mean,
with
bro,
this
you gotta
amount
get
of time
tough.
on
I
the
mean,
clock, probably just
you gotta
sit
get
on
tough,
it.
man.
And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to
Cross0ver must be getting beat up pretty bad. He ain't talking. Cross0ver, who you playing?
as he's taken down at the 24. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it.
Oh, Lord.
Both
Hey,
teams appear ready
Country,
for
you
the
playing
fight ahead, and
Cross0ver.
we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send a slot in motion left. Now Rivers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Country trying to run one day.
Very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Man, crossover, I should be getting tired of beating up on crossover.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He completes it to Bryant. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Hey, Lou.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Slot man moves right. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. A little juke. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. The slot man in motion right. Now Gordon on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On play action, Rivers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Hey, Country, you know your damn thing been offline for over a month.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates
some. You know that nigga see you online.
Rivers now from the 50. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
Contract time, you could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Pressure gets to him, and down he he goes, back at the 4-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. McDonald, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, dude.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Ooh.
No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw. He's got it with the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, man.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a
How much time I got left?
and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Williams, a man in motion right. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
That makes you whole.
In motion left comes Williams. On 3rd down. That's Gordon.
Oh, they did.
Pick up here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They don't play with the little puppy over there.
We know how that.
Hell no, he didn't have some new friends. They's gonna wonder where it's at.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat
relaxed.
And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
Well, I'm telling you, that, I swear, that damn dog is hyper as hell.
How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whoa, two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final.
Hey, good game, bro. Yeah, I'm up here on the goddamn phone, but shit, you still play a good game, though.
Man, you weren't on no phone, man. Put it on.
Man, country know I would be on the mic, man. Nigga, I was on the phone the whole game.
You just happened to get off phone when you whooped your ass, though.
No, I just got on the mic, tell the man a good game, bro. Shit, you play a good game.
Don't explain this shit.
Hey, just a question for on that they cash out to real.